Yeah, there I am, walking ridge lines, trying to follow the tree lines, following the water. Never got lost because I always followed the water. No matter where I went, I knew the water would take me back to the rivers. I'd climb those mountains high enough I could see the rivers. I could see the rivers all the way from where they started. The Vallecitos, the Chama, even down to the Rio Grande. I'd climb these hills and look down into those valleys and watch the snows and the rains and the storms and the lightning come over. One time I was out there walking and found a bobcat eating a dead deer. The bobcat looked at me and I looked at the bobcat. The bobcat wasn't afraid of me. I was afraid of the bobcat, but I didn't want to show it. So I turned around and walked away, and the bobcat walked away. And I went back down in the valley to the campground where I'd built a wickiup. Wickiup made out of cottonwoods and willow trees, like a basket upside down, with a tarp over it, and I'd keep the fires inside so we kept warm. That's how I lived. 3 long years up in the woods. Didn't see a lot of people. We'd walk into town, get some groceries, go back to the woods. Just stayed up there and tried to get well in my head. Walking along the ridge lines, climbing the tree lines, looking for the water, the way the water moved. There were trails. Some of them, well, they were made by deer and they were made by animals. Funny how the animals always followed the deer trails. And then there's some made by humans who grazed their cows up there in the summers. They bring in all these trucks of cattle and let them roam loose in the national forest. I lived up there in Carson National Forest 3 years. Just the wind in the trees, and me walking ridge lines and watching the tree lines. Seeing the clouds build, watching rains go by, snows go by. Thinking to myself, this is the way the earth must have been like for centuries. People lived like this and they saw this, and I get to see it. You know, I've never been the same since those days. Today I walk out back and I got clouds, and I got the skies, I got the whole Atlantic Ocean out in front of me. That's my plain. My plains of the Atlantic Ocean. Llanos. Yeah, the prairies. I look out and see the ocean, and I come back to the house. I wish I could have a different life than I've got now. I wish I could feel better. I feel as good as I'm going to get, and I'm just going to have to learn to take care of myself till the day I die, whenever that is. All I know is the others who were with me died, and I'm still alive. I'm walking out back with the clouds, the sky, the Atlantic Ocean out in front of me, just like I was in the plains in New Mexico, long time ago.